welcome to Buckeye Stacker. Hey everybody, Buckeye Stacker back with another penny hunt video for you. Got another box of pennies, unopened, straight from the Fed. Had a little trouble getting a box of pennies this time. I went to my regular branch, and they told me the day that I need to go if I want to get best day to go to when they get their shipments in. So I went. I showed up on that morning, and I go and I took my my used pennies in to trade for a fresh box, and they brought me back a box of customer rolls, and I'm like, what's this? And they're like, well, this is all we've got. And I'm like, you usually bring me a box of an unopened box from the Fed. Well, we don't have any of those. We got to give those to our businesses and stuff like that. I'm like, well, I said, well, can I have my box back and I'll go to another branch? And I said, well, I already took that back and emptied that out and emptied it. I'm like, well, just give me that box, and I'll see what I can do. So I took the box of the that they had, which was a box that looked like this, only been opened, and so I went to another branch and said, hey, can I swap this out for a box? And they're like, we just want a box from the Fed. And I'm like, yeah, if I can get one. They said, sure, no problem. So I luckily was able to get a fresh box. So here we go. Long story short, hopefully this is a fresh box of machine wrapped rolls, which is what we like to see. And seems rather than, because I don't want somebody else's searched rolls, which is what I would think I would be getting, from I don't want somebody else, yeah, I could have, been getting, rolls from a business or a church or something like that, I guess, but there are chances that I could be getting another penny roll hunters discards too. So I don't want that. I'll take my chances with fresh lapped rolls from the Fed. Hopefully these will be circulated, and yep, those are circulated. Those are shield pennies, but those are circulated. That's circulated. That's shield penny. That looks like brand new. Maybe I should have taken the customer wrap rolls. They're kind of looking fresh, kind of minty fresh, but I don't know. We'll see. You never know what's in the middle. So we'll open them up. Let's see what we got. In this first roll. This will give us a little bit of a peek into maybe what we're looking at here. Those are looking awful shiny. Awful shiny, awful new. Alrighty, let me look through them, and then as it goes, if I find something cool, I'll holler at you. Well, folks, talk about a dry spell. Had um, a little bit of a copper, but nothing really out of the ordinary until we got a first Canadian in roll number 26. That's right, roll number 26. And got our first Canadian cent, and it's an older one because it's got a young queen. And this is a style that I hadn't seen. It's got a looks like a swan maybe on one side, and it's a looks like maybe a centennial. I think like 1967. Yeah, 1867 to 1967 centennial. Let's look at it under the scope here. Uh, 1867 to 1967. Got some sort of bird of some sort. Flip it over here. And we got the queen. But that's our very first Canadian. Like I said, and but it's had some really weird rolls, getting a lot of newer coins, and with just like onesies and twosies of older coins mixed in. Like I'll get like a roll of like 2021s and 2020s and 2019s with a 1970 cent mixed in. It's just weird. So, but yeah, I'm just keep on chugging along. Not all boxes are going to be good ones. So we'll just keep on going. So keep on chugging along. And the very next roll, another Canadian cent. Let's see. The 1968. If it can show up on the camera there or not. Pretty beat up. Show it under the scope. See, it's pretty scuffed up. 1968, but no wheat cents, no 2009s, or anything like that. But Canadians we got. I'll keep on rolling. Well, in roll number 41, we hit a 2009, and it looks like it's the second in the series. The professionalism one. Let's check it out under the scope. Got some splotches on him. This is just one in Illinois. All right. Still no wheats, though. But continue on. Well, and roll number 46. Got a rear-facing 2009, and it's the first in the series of the Bicentennial. And the log cabin, and it's a rough one. See it? I'll put it under the scope. Man, he is rough. Still no wheat sense though, but we're still looking. Wish me luck. Well, folks, it was bound to have happened sooner or later. We got skunked as far as wheat cents were concerned. No wheat cents, but we did end up with two 2009s. We had one birth and early childhood, and one, it was the third in the series, the professionalism and professional life in Illinois, and had the two Canadian cents that we picked up. So it wasn't a total loss, but as far as wheat cents, we didn't get anything. But I'll take these back to get these. I've already got these rolled up, ready to go back to my bank and get a new box and see if we can't. I think I'll try a different branch and see if we can't do something better. And as I always say, I'll catch you on the flip side.